talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power passer, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo motor, I am not a passer. I will not pass up any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that might give you life advice.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm going to try some shit stuff.
Come on, set, black, 95.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is...
I'm going to pause it. Tell Coop he can just join, because it's open. Yeah. Yeah. You're okay on that street.
Met quickly in the backfield. goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Tua.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That counts online. What the fuck is he talking about? Shit, I'm not offline. What the fuck is he talking about?
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You say he what? No, he ain't
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Shit, what the fuck? Damn.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on... on your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
I can't hear you, bro, if you're talking. If you're talking, I can't hear you. What is that?
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will... The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I can't go straight to do
Herbert
shit.
takes it and just pops it forward. Dances by him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to
so basically is 17 an hour, 18 an hour is the same as down here. Like 14 an hour because it costs Livingston. So it's really no fucking different. Shit, 20 hours like fucking 12 hours down here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ching chang chong chong chang.
2nd and 8.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
I played one earlier.
Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
That's why I posted that thing.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, he bumped into him. That's a good pick. He bumped into him.
Picked up by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
If I would use it, I would have picked that shit
So
off.
after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to
I'm
this?
gonna go ahead and respectfully take my
third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on first and second down.
Just going to take it.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Somebody picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50.
They do.
They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz. And now they're going to fake it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them. The PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here.
Talking about Kool-Aid McKinstry.
I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tua, a final shot before half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point forthcoming. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten
to a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by
Hey, cool. Like, follow that son.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying.
He's not slow. I mean, he's not Tyree fast, but he's not slow either.
Someone get 3 in a contest.
2011, wasn't it?
I don't give a fuck who got 99 inches. Like,
that's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Up the middle with Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
You said what?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Only if you had your comfort out.
If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I got some
second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What you talking about?
Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Second down, here's Mostert again. And this time he's able
hell, even your fat ass went to the hole, man. I mean, shit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There you go, Coop. There you go, Coop. Use my ass, Coop. Goddamn.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Cool. Caught him on balls, cool. Like, goddamn, shut the fuck up.
He's got it.
Hell, he's wide open, so I hope he can catch him.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Oh, that's a good one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Like he said, he want a new contract or whatever. He trying to. But he trying to like stay in LA though. He's not trying to go anywhere else.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned
for the production he gives us. I'm satisfied.
Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He led the league in receptions.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler, and he'll be taken down, but he does
he can get Craig. He can give
him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'll fucking get shot.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there.
He's not slow like you. What you think I'm
going
gonna do?
Play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The 71 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down. Once more, here's Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He's 5'9". He's 5'9". Inches. Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass.
I'm going to take Eckler out because he's tired. He's too tired.
Before he could get much out of it.
I'm going to put your daddy back there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Kelly. gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This probably ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I ain't ran this playoff game. Hey Cooper. Hey Cooper, I ain't ran this playoff game, man.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Oh, sorry, Norris.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. I got some pussy. At home, he missed it. No good.
Hey, Coop.
By a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT. Taken in at the 3.
I ain't finna shoot. No, I can do like that.
And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? There's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the option right, Herbert. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The keeper gets him 7 that time. Keep the game. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on
Chop
4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah. You straight. Gotcha.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Stop.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And in my head, this rookie called one-handed like
that. Get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Tua.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tagovailoa. He's got to complete to Waddle. And that will get him another 1st down, but the clock certainly working against him.
Now another timeout for the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Tua. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very solid gain of 27. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Tua.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
What the fuck?
Tua to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the back.
That's what you get for listening to Coop. Listen to Coop.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
My nuts.
Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
9-1-2 kick you don't win. Are you trying to run another? Hold on, let me all right, you go ahead and yeah, let me go to Lima Southern's crib real quick. But go ahead and send an invite.
That'll do it for us. For Charles
I'm going to
Davis
Southern crib.
and
Go ahead
all
and send
our
an invite.
hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From South Florida, good night, everybody.
So what? Yeah, I blame my tongue is true. So what?
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends. Big. She did it again. A few more tracks, and this time she bought friends. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out.
I don't want to change one thing. Oh, I remember.
Out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's Foles.
He don't find Trey, tell me why he don't jump.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
No, he don't jump for the ball anymore. He don't do shit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is caught.
Why don't you let me use the fucking pay when I'm trying to?
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught. Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright.
I don't know why you did. I ain't know why you kicked the field goal.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
See, my problem.
And the Colts are
See, my problem is not you making a play. That's a good interception, but why don't my guy jump in the fucking air? Like fucking handicap.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It's a bad
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
The left side taken in by Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Pittman with a great grab. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really
what did you wait on?
We saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
6-0 our score after 1.
Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Step, and a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So we ain't got no excuses.
After the sack on first down, Foles, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfires.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. It's Eckler again. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
How does the position change?
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that's kind of one of those we saw developing and had interception written on it from the second that ball left his hand.
And if you're going to throw a floater like that, it really only works if you're leading a tight end on a flag route or something to the corner of the end zone. If you're going to throw a ball like that to the sideline, you're just giving the defender way too much time to make a read on it, step in, and make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
because he not that fast, but he's not slow either.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yeah.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Eric Mays, just a councilman from Detroit. Yeah, he's a councilman.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Yeah, but he cleaned
a misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He be going facts and shit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. No.
To the air again, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
And
he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Herbert on first down now. Rolling to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Slot man moves right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I was hoping it worked. I always try to have 2 routes to get you hung up on.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the 24, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike Williams had a step on, and the motherfucker just like fucking forced like jump.
Operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second and 6. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, cut it back. Cut it back. Cut that bitch back.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. He'll spot down at the 14-yard line. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Again, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So what?
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
I don't know what the hell he's doing.
And that's caught inside
I don't know what the hell
30.
Jackson is doing.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 74 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now receiver in motion left. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. So, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Don't you hate that shit?
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
Obviously,
it's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Touchdown, Colts.
Yeah, that's
Mo Alley Cox, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmare in the game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Shit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
57, Mike, 57.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down moving.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
All right, I'll figure
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
this. Ass.